Hi there YouTube, and welcome to my first ever game review. I've been given the opportunity to play and experience a new indie horror game called Limerick Cadence Mansion. Without going into too much detail and lore, I'd like for this to be a review based on first-hand experience and my personal overall rating. Made in Unreal Engine, the game is absolutely pristine in terms of graphics and performance. Though a little unoptimized if you have a lower-end graphics card, I highly recommend adjusting your settings before heading straight in, especially if you're a streamer. When loading up, you are prompted with difficulty settings. Now, as much as this is a standard for most single-player games, with Limerick being so focused on puzzles, there are different options for you to set the difficulty for just the puzzles in tandem with the overall game. This for me is a big plus. Puzzles have always been my downfall with horror games, and I feel that most games should offer this feature. It also has the option for you to bypass puzzles if you're really stuck. And I won't lie, I've used it a few times during my gameplay. When heading in, the atmosphere is certainly unsettling. It feels like your typical horror game scenario. You have no idea where you are, and you're trying to find answers with the scattered pages around you. You slowly start to uncover some story behind each page, and the pages which matter for puzzles has a very bold red exclamation point hovering above it, indicating its importance. The pages reveal so much information over time, and it all comes together as you read into it more and more. If you want to skip on the reading and leave it for another time, whatever page you pick up gets stored in your inventory and is at your disposal whenever you need it. When encountering enemies, sound is something you really have to lean on. Put your fancy gaming headsets to work and make sure you're playing at a pretty reasonable volume, not too soft. This has saved me on so many occasions, and it will stop that sudden jump scare if you're too distracted with something else. The combat was truly something of second nature to me. If you're an old school shooter gamer or someone who is no stranger to waving a gun around in games, you will have no issue defending yourself in tricky situations. There is some quote-unquote magic involved, which puts a fun twist on things. Although, like anything, ammo as well as your abilities are limited. So don't get too trigger happy, and make sure you loot every single corner of every room. The boss battles and encounters with Limerick were extremely unique. It kept me on my toes and surely pushed me into overdrive. Not only do you have to be quick, quiet, and efficient, the game also throws some enemies in the mix too. Patience is something you really have to acquire during this gameplay. Overall, my experience so far has been really good. I'm always down for good indie horror, and Limerick Cadence Mansion has set the bar for something scary, intriguing, and definitely challenging. It has ticked all my boxes and is not your ordinary horror game. Limerick Cadence Mansion is now available on Steam for purchase. It's worth a good few hours if you're looking for a spoopy game with a challenge too. And if you're still here, thank you so much for watching my first ever review video. I truly hope that this has given you a quick little insight into the game without spoiling too much. I plan on releasing more content like this soon. And if you enjoyed the content and want to see more, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and join me over on my Twitch every Sunday through to Thursday. Once again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.